Hello everyone, this is KC868 LT. Last video we have seen the hardware details of the H32BS controller, and in this video I will show you how to use the wall switch for the new function, the click mode and the double click mode, and also how to wire. Okay, let's begin how to wire. You can see this is our user guide online. You can click this service and user guide online, and you will find the KC868 HXP relay controller, and you will see this diagram. This is H32BS, and you can see this is the details of every pin output and input. In the last video, we have explained these pins how to use. But as the first, you need to prepare your power supply for the DC 12 volt. This need to connect with this two pin, and this two pin work for this whole system. And also you need to connect with this V-in, V-in. Totally is 32 channel, but you have 4 input channel for the V-in. So we have connect with the DC 12 volt because our external relay use a DC 12 volt. So we can also use this for V-in connect together with this power supply. Okay, let's look at the power distribution box we have made. This is our power distribution box. You can see this is H32BS, and we can see this is red is 12 volt. This 12 volt have connect with this power supply. This is 12 volt output, and go to this pin, and the black, this black is ground. This ground is connected with this ground for the external relay, and this ground, and back to this power supply. And this is for V-in. The red one, V-in is also connected with 12 volt. So now I will tell you how to use this external relay. You can see there are 32 channel output. This 32 channel output is output 12 volt to this relay board. This is 1 to 8 channel and 9 to 16 channel. So this is for the relay, and this is DC contact. This is use the same way to connect with the DC output line. This is output line, and the relay board. This relay board output is the common is you connect with the leave line. This is leave line for 220 volts, and the output is normal open to the brick. This is MCB brick, and so this have totally 32 channel output. You can connect with your white lamp, your socket, your many device, just as your traditional power distribution box connect to your load. And now this is the output circuit for the output to the device. And now you can see this is the input. This input black is ground, and the digital input sensor, and the wall switch, 32 channel wall switch, and the on and off for the wall switch. This video, I will tell you how to use this input for the switch and this digital sensor switch input port function, and we will take a video in the future video. And this input use dry contact switch panel. You can use this touch switch, or you can use any self switch or motor switch by yourself. You can use your own switch or synchronous switch, or can be used just use dry contact. So it's very commonly used, and you can find the switch very easy. What is the commonly used? What is the dry contact? Just use with this line and connect with the ground. That is trigger the signal. So just on off, just open and close with the ground is for trigger. So this is traditional switch. This switch is the old switch, but this new switch, this switch is touch switch, and will self reset. We will tell you how to use the traditional switch with the COLB logic controller in the next video. So this time we will mainly tell you how to use this touch switch, and also you can use a mechanical self-reset switch. So before we use the switch, you need to know the switch size. And we can see this is a box. This box we need to install on the wall, so that your switch, you can see I can remove this glass, and this is PCB, and this is the box. This box is installed on the wall. You can see the size, and this is a square. This is the size, and you need to use the line and connect with the input. And this is S1 to S4 because this is 4 bit. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 bit, and this is for the input part, and this is for the feedback, the output state feedback. This will connect with this because feedback output. So this is the output line. This is the 4-channel, S1 to S4. This is red one. Red is 12 volt. This 12 volt we have connected with 12 volts. You can see this one is this one, and S1. This is S1. S1 green. Use this one. This is channel 1, input 1, and this is S2. S2 is this one, the second button, and S3, the third button. This is the third button, and S4. This is the fourth button, and this have a key com. That is com, because the switch, the key com and the D com and the ground internal have connected together in this PCB board. So you can connect with this ground. You not need to connect with the key com. If you're not connected with this black line, you can connect with the key com to this black. So these 3 points is internal connected together on the PCB board. And this is how to control the output by these lines. But if you want the LED indicator for the feedback of the output, you can connect with the line from D1 to D4. You can see this is black. This black is ground. The ground we have connected this ground. This one is this one. Also this one is this one, because this point and this point is connected together on the PCB board on the H32BS inside. And this is D1. This D1 means the channel 1 feedback. This D1 is this one, channel 1. And this blue is channel 2. Is channel 2. And the 3 is yellow. The 3 channel is this one. And the last is this one, the fourth. And the fourth. So if you have the 5 channel or 6 channel, just get the signal from this output 5 or 6 channel to the wall switch panel. You can see there is rest because this is 4 channel. If the 6 channel, they also have some components wired on the PCB board. So this is how to connect the line to the input part and get the feedback state of the output part. And when it complete, you just like this, install on the box and use screw to fix. Use this screw to fix. The screw, because have these 2 holes, and fixed. Okay, now it's fixed. So this can install on the wall firstly, and at last you need to cover this glass panel on the switch like this. This is to up, and this is a part like this. This is a part. This one assign this one, and just like this. Okay, this is installed. So this is on the wall. If you want to remove this glass, you just like this. We can just open. Then I can open it. Then I can install again. Okay, now it's installed. If you have the second wall switch, you just connect all this line with this line together. So you can use two different buttons and control one lamp. You can use this two buttons for one lamp, and this two buttons for one lamp, and this for one, and this for one lamp. If you have the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth, no limit. Many switch I can just connect together and connect to the input point. Okay, this is how to wind for the wall switch. And now you can check everything is work well and the contact is okay. You need to check by yourself. And now we can let this power on. When the system is power on, you can see the red LED. The red LED is on, so this system will be start. And this is all on and all off. I just use these two lines, not have connect with the switch, because I want to tell you what is dry contact means. Okay, you can see the system is start up. You can see I can use this line and short for this ground. This is all off because all relay is already off. So I can use this blue one for all on. You can see I can short for this. All relay is on. The output indicate and the relay indicate all is on. If your all output is on, if I short again, there's nothing changed. No changed. And now I can use this red one for all off. I just for short the ground. You can see all is off. So this means the dry contact. Just two line open, close and open, close and open. Also you can short for this black. You can like this. I can short for this black all on, and short for this black. That is all off. So this is how to use the all on and all off function. And this is the dry contact signal type. All input is dry contact. Just use any signal line, short for the ground and short for ground again. We'll check with the output. Okay, let's look at the software. This is a user guide. When you open the website, you can scroll up. And you will find first you need to know your IP address of the controller. So we have made this toy, Kinkoney scan device toy, for the new controller. It supports the B series controller. So you can download this toy. Just download. I have already downloaded just this file. You can download and unzip the file and double click this file. And now you just need to choose which is your network device, because this is my tablet. I have Ethernet and the Wi-Fi, the network card. So now I have used the Ethernet. And this is my local IP. This is my computer local IP. I just click this Start Monitor. And you can just click the scan. And you can see this is H32BS and the CLB. And when you click this item, you can see the IP address and the port and the UID. And also you can see the type, the module H32B. And this is the UID of the CLB. And now we just copy this address and paste to your web browser. And you can see this web page. And the default, the username is admin and the password is admin. And you can go to the network setting or go to the control panel. If you go to the control panel, you can test like this. Turn on 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn off. And also you can turn all on, and also you can turn all off. And now we can back to the main window and go to the network setting and log in. And now you will see the Ethernet setting, the Wi-Fi setting, and the H32BS will add these options for the IS485 Modbus setting, and also the key setting. This is a new function for the single click and the double click. And at the first, you can set your Ethernet IP, which just you choose the DHCP. And when choose the UDP, just use the Kinko Smart Home application, work with the cloud server for remote controlling the output. And this is the Wi-Fi setting. Wi-Fi you can set to the TCP server so that you can use the Keybox application without internet, without cloud server, just work in local network. I think this is powerful. And this is the login password. You can change the default admin, so you can change for yourself the password. And this is the post password. This password means when you develop the HTTP command, you will add the password. Now we will not need to use. And this is the relay recover. Just whether when you turn off the box or the power feature, next time the power is recovered, the relay state will need to recover. If you choose yes, if now the relay 1, 2, 3, 4 is on, others is off. So the power is off, and a little late the power is on. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 relay will auto on, not need to turn on the relay 1, 2, 4. So this is for auto recover function. If you choose no, so that every time when the controller is woke up and the power on, the relay output is off, or is off. So it's up to you choose which one. And this is IS485 setting. This is the address because one IS485 you can use totally 255 device. I think it's enough to use. The default is ID is 1. This is IS485 address ID. We will tell you how to use it in the future. And this is the UID. This is 2 ID is different. This is for MQTT use and for some TCP protocol use. And this is only for IS485 use. And this is the brand. And this is the relay setting. Just if you click enable this relay 1 and relay 2, and if you choose the momentary time is 1 second, the default is 1. So that every time you turn on the relay 1 and the relay 2 will auto off after 1 second. The range from 1 to 10,000 seconds is enough for you to use. So you can choose whether the relay output is momentary work mode. So I can disable this. Just so we can let the relay output is on, and that is need always on, and not change the state. And this is the important. This is our new functions, the key settings. This you can see the double click, because if you have set the double click, you can set which relay output it can be enabled. If you have choose disable, so the double click function will not be used. Just use a single click. What the single click means, you can see when I turn on, and turn on. You can see this is relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, relay 4. I just use my hand, I use my finger. Just click one time, like this relay 1. Okay, now I want to use this button for double click. I want to use this double click to turn on relay 1 to relay 8. How to do this? Now I can tell you how to do. Just use this for on, because your double click function once the relay is on, we can change the command is on, and this is consistent with 32-bit. It consists with 1 and the 0. This 1 means active. This 0 means deactive. Not the 1 is on, 0 is off. So if you want the double click on which channel, like channel 1 is on, you just press 1. If you want channel 2 is on, press 1. Channel 3 is on, press 1. Channel 4 is on, press 1. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is 5. This is from 1 to 8 channel. Let it become on. And also we have the rest is have 24 channel. So we can just input 0. This is 8. We can copy and paste. That means relay 1 to relay 8 is for on, and other not changed, not for off, just not changed. So if we can set this double click for this off, also we can let relay 1 to relay 8 is on, and other relays is not changed, just copy this. That means which one channel is active. Also we can use this double click for the 3 button. We can use this invert. This invert means change the state. We can change the 32 channel. 32 channel change the state, just 32 1. Okay, now we can press save, and the controller system will be restart. After restart, we will check the switch panel whether the double click is enabled. And log in the website. You can see the state. This is the setting for the last 10. Now we can test switch 1. We can like this, turn or off. Like this. I can double click. You can see this is 8 output is turned on, and this is 8 channel off, and this is double click 8 channel on, and this is 8 channel off, and this is the invert, the 32 channel invert. Now the 32 channel is all off, so I can double click. You can see the 32 channel is invert to on, and I can double click again, change the state, and double click again, change the state, change the state. If you can click on the turn on relay 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can use the double click function for change the state. You can see change the state. This also changes state from on to off, and this is from off to on, and change the state, and change the state. So this is how to use the double click. Now I can use the all off function. Just use this all off. I have not connected with the wall switch like this. This is all on, and this is all off. Okay. If you want to use some relay is for on like this, just 1, 2, 3, 4 on, and 4, 5, 6 is not changed, and the 7, 8, 9, 10 is for on, and this is 16 channel, and we can also let the 7 to 32 channel is on. Okay, just every time use 32-bit number of 0 or 1 consistent with this string. So that means the active or not active. We can test whether the 1, 2, 3 and the 7, 8, 9, 10 relay will be all on. We can save. And now let's check the button for the double click function. This is button 4, and I can double click. You can see 1, 2, 3 relay is on. So this is 16 channel. This is 16 channel is on. So you can define any button for double function for on, off, or invert by yourself. Every button is work independently, and for one click and the double click function. Okay, this is how to use the wall switch for the click and the double click function. The next video we will tell you how to use the traditional switch, how to use this CLB logic controller work. That's the relay output for on and off. Okay, thanks for watching.